Is it ever really a good thing when you pop something into the GPS and it tells you in about 1.33 miles to just turn on road? Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Albans and Where the Heck Are the Albans? We are on a little road trip. We're checking out some neat things on Route 66 over the 4th of July weekend, since we ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, everything's been canceled and closed and...
Yeah, so what a better way just to get out, enjoy a nice day.
Safely.
Safely, yes. Social distancing and
masking.
We've even got our masks and so forth if we have to get out of the car. But so today we are in. And I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't heard, we have a P.O. box now. That's right. We have a P.O. box, and I will list that down in the description below. So if you want to send us any, cards, letters, whatever. A lot of people have suggestions, things like that. No severed heads, please. That's the one thing that we don't want.
Correspondence over letters is so much more romantic.
They are, yeah. They're nice. So
everyone loves getting mail unless it's a bill.
That's right. So, So if you want to send us something, we love to get the mail. So just look for the address right down below. All right, so where are we today? We are in the Route 66 town of Lincoln, Illinois. That's right. It was the only town that was named after Lincoln before he was assassinated. So that's quite an honor to be still alive and say, we're naming a town after you, Mr. President, because we just think you're that cool. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
All right, that is pretty cool.
He did practice law here, didn't he?
Yes, he practiced law here in Lincoln. Pretty interesting.
So maybe this town only had that going for it.
Maybe. That could be. So
back in the
1800s, yeah, 1860s, yeah. So, anywho's, so we are in Lincoln, and we're going to show you a couple, what we think is pretty cool Route 66 stuff, okay? Let's do it. The first place we have to stop is a place that actually is no more. It was an awesome cocktail lounge and restaurant, but luckily they still have the sign up, and it is somebody's favorite sign.
It's my favorite sign.
Her favorite sign on Route 66. And it was a place called the Tropics Dining Room. And check this awesome sign out. So look at that impressive sign. It is a neon sign. They fixed all the neon on it. So the building used to sit right back here where it is now. It's kind of an open field and parking lot over here. But like I said, they fixed the neon lights, and at night, she do light up. So very cool. The old Tropics Dining Room and Cocktail Lounge. And coffee shop. So we are at the American Legion, Post 263 in Lincoln, Illinois, and this was originally in a different location, but it's been moved here. So if you come to the American Legion here in Lincoln, check this out. It is home to the world's largest covered wagon. And look who's driving it. Honest Abe himself, President Abraham Lincoln.
And he's reading while he's driving.
He's
literally distracted driving.
It's maybe that's like the tablet of the time. No texting or reading while driving, Mr.
He's
President.
Totally reading a tweet right now.
Yeah. But there he is, the Abe Lincoln driving the world's largest covered wagon. And you saw it here in Lincoln, Illinois on Route 66. The world's largest covered wagon, created by David Bentley, as listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. And don't climb on it. One thing you will notice a lot on Route 66, well, at least in the state of Illinois, is all these little markers. So every roadside attraction has one of these markers. And it tells the story about all the attractions. This one's actually is called the Rail Splitter. But they each have these little things here. It's called a passport station. So you can get a passport, and then you take the page and then you rub it, and then that'll show up on your page for your passport. So this is downtown Lincoln. They have a square, and the square goes around the Logan County Circuit Court. And it is quite a beautiful building. I will get another shot of it, kind of out of the sun, but you got to see the big dome on this thing. But this is where you will see one of... I filmed this once, but I don't know if the wind was too strong out there to mask what I was saying. But there is the City Hall, and look right up on top of the roof. That is a telephone booth on top of City Hall.
Strictly for Superman.
Yes. It has to be, because it's just too high. But yeah, so that's one of the more weird roadside attractions, is a telephone booth up on top of City Hall. So as promised, there is the dome up there. It is in need of some repair, it looks like, in a few spots. It's getting up there in age, but there is a working clocks on it on all four sides. So no matter what side of town you're on, you can tell the time just by looking up at the dome. So here in Lincoln, this is the train depot in Lincoln. And near this site, Abraham Lincoln christened the town with the juice of a watermelon when the first lots were sold on August 27th, 1853. President-elect Lincoln spoke here November 21st, 1860, while traveling to Chicago, and Lincoln's funeral train stopped here May 3rd, 1865, before completing the trip to Springfield. So they do have this sign here talking about the event when the town was named after Abraham Lincoln, and before he was president, and he came here and christened the town. Lincoln picked an appropriate melon and conducted a brief christening ceremony with the juice of the watermelon. There's a picture talking about it, and there is a monument with a watermelon to commemorate that famous day. And even though I don't see one of those Route 66 signs that are normally in these places, they still have one of those rub-off things for you right here. It says Lincoln, Illinois, and it's got the watermelon on it. How about that? This chapel was built to draw attention to Jesus Christ, who offers hope to a broken world. Now they do have services here. Worship services are Sundays from at 8 and 10:30, and Bible study and Sunday school from 9:20 to 10:15. So what is so important about this church? Well, it is the smallest church in the state of Illinois. And there it is. But they do offer services and Sunday school in there. You know something? They had a padlock on there, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have taken you inside. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this sign, but we're in a little park here. But on the land is the Postville Courthouse site. So from 1839 to 1848, the seat of Logan County was Postville, which centered in the courthouse located on this site. In this structure, Abraham Lincoln, a member of the traveling bar of the 8th Judicial Court, attended court here twice a year. And this right here is the courthouse. So twice a year, Abraham Lincoln would come here and do court cases as part of the Traveling Bar Association. And it is a museum. You could normally go inside of it. However, due to the coronavirus COVID-19 situation, it is closed right now. But there it is, the Postville Courthouse. Now, a lot of people don't realize, as Route 66 went through the country, there were different routes. So from 1926 to 1930, there was a specific route. From 1930 to 1940, there was another route. From 1940 to 1977, there was another route. So this part right here would have been part of historic Route 66 from 1926 through 1940, just on this little section. But right across the street here is a roadside attraction, and it is called The Mill. So let's go across the street and get a closer look at the mill. So the mill opened in 1929 on the original alignment of Route 66. It became famous as a sandwich stand and then a bar and a restaurant. But now the mill is being, it has been restored as a museum. And you can always call. They said if we are not open, please call these numbers and we will try to come over to meet you. But like I said, it is the holiday weekend, and also with the coronavirus and things going on, I don't think they will be open for business. But they did turn it into a really cool museum. I wish I could take you inside. But guess what? This is not going to be the last time we take a trip on Route 66. So the next time we come through, we'll go inside the mill. How cool is that? Look at that. All right. And I believe this is the last thing that we have to show you today in Lincoln, Illinois. Becky doesn't want to get out of the car anymore. Can you guess why? 95 degrees Fahrenheit.
Too hot.
Okay, so how did you enjoy Lincoln? Yeah,
It's a nice town.
even though it's hot.
It's really hot.
It's really hot. So, but it's a really nice town, and a lot of history here. A lot of history here.
Really good day for ice cream.
Oh, every day is a good day for ice cream.
I love ice cream.
We should dedicate today to ice cream.
We should.
Let's get ice cream.
All right.
All right. Well, as we're getting ice cream, if you like what you see, please give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys next time on
Where the heck are the Albans?
Yay! All right. Bye, everyone.